traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
What's up, people? The Mad Fish Scientist here again. That's the Mayan Cichlid tank at 1.21 salinity. I just brought it down. It was at 1.25. Doing an update video right after I'm done talking here to show you guys. I put some rocks in there, added some new fishes in there. I also acclimated a hybrid that I just put inside there right now. I'm gonna keep updating on this tank. I'm gonna keep these Mayans in this saltwater tank and eventually add full saltwater fishes in here and have a whole full setup where you can see these guys are living in saltwater. So enjoy, subscribe, hit the notification button. God bless. See you later. Alright, people, so this is an update of the Mayan Cichlids in the saltwater tank. I was able to put some rocks in there, some coral. Well, not really coral, but rocks. Came off a saltwater tank. Some of them are starting to now fight, so I'm kind of regretting putting the rocks because they start claiming the tanks, and as you can see, they've somehow liked this one here on this side, so there's a lot of fighting on that side. Kind of regret putting the rocks in there because I had complete peace until then. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of scruffs and they're just fighting territorial, you know. But when they had nothing to claim, the fighting wasn't there. But this particular side of the rock, they're fighting for, and I really think it's because that big one kind of sleeps here now in this side. So the salt has gone up because I've actually let it evaporate, as you can see. So it is at 1.25. I will do the reading again. Let me do it in front of you guys because I know there's always people that, it's not, how we know it's full salt water. Well, look, here's the thing, the meter. I'm gonna put it up. It's pretty high. It's a little too high for me. Although I've had them at 1.25 for a while, it is almost going to 1.26, and I don't want to lose these guys, as I plan on keeping them in salt forever. Downstairs, as I was bringing some of the Mayans up that I'm converting, as I had them all together in a big container, I started pulling out the ones that were sick, that looked like they were, you know, a couple more days it probably would have been covered with bacterial infections. Started converting them, and I said, what the heck, I had a flower horn that I bought that had some similar bacterial infection, and I tossed it in there. To my surprise, the flower horn is at 1.18 salinity, and it is doing fine. So I will bring him up, and it's a girl. I'll bring her up and try to see if she can survive in here. I'll kind of know from the behavior, so I'll watch it real close, so I can pop her back in fresh water if I see struggles. But I will be bringing down the salt level from 1.25 to 1.21, because they're at 1.18 over there. That'd be too big of a jump. And anytime I've tried those massive jumps and I'm not patient, I lose the fish. This big one right here, the boss of this tank, I can figure out this camera. And I'm sorry for the glare. I'm upstairs. This is a two-story and this is my fish room, and I'm right by the window. And if I close the window, I can't see. But yeah, I went to Aquashella. I think that's what it's called, Aqua Shells, at the convention center. First time there. Met a lot of people. A lot of people were amazed that I was even doing this, or it could be done. Somebody did a study on this a while back, which was the reason I tried it. As they said, they had seen Mayans in full saltwater environment, but nobody's ever actually had them living completely there. And I'm about to do that. I'm going to keep these guys always in saltwater. I'm hoping in the future to find a fish, saltwater fish, that I can actually put in here. I'm actually trying to catch something, maybe a sheephead or a mangrove snapper, because I know everything else they'll try to fight it and they'll stress it out and kill it. Or I will need something tough, maybe a grouper in here. Definitely not a trigger, because the trigger fish, they don't fight like these guys, and if they want something off, all they do is bite it and it comes off. And I'm pretty sure one trigger fish probably take out everybody in here. So I gotta pick the right fish. If you guys know of anything that, you know, somewhere I can find any of those fish that I mentioned, or even look downs, something that is hardy though too, let me know in the comments. I know I only got like a little bit of subscribers right now, but hopefully in the future, people watching this. I don't just do hybrids, I do crazy outside the box stuff. I know nothing against purists. I like purists too. There's some beautiful fish that are pure. It's just the way I flow, what interests me. I did the pure thing for a while. I'm excited to turn this into a full saltwater tank. I'm going to be upgrading the filtration, as I only have a Emperor 350 running this 110 gallon tank, since it's just a trial run. Let me see, I'll try to get some light in here. Yeah, this is an update. I just put these rocks. These over here, to make this design, I actually drill holes in them, and they're zip tied. I didn't just want to throw rocks on top of each other, so I drill holes on them. In case anybody wants an idea like that, you can kind of drill holes, zip tie them together. At first I put it in and it collapsed, but I was able to redo it in the water and retie the zip ties, and they're holding good. That's one of the zip ties right there. Of course, this big female, it's where she sleeps. I'm praying she doesn't bite it off, because she's been biting the zip ties. I don't think she can, but she has been biting at them. Big ass female. Hopefully I get these guys to breeding here. I'll be bringing another 3 up, possibly with a flower horn. One of the 3 that's coming up is a hybrid that was naturally in the wild. It happened in the wild, like we caught it, and it looks like it's a Mayan jaguar hybrid, and it is living in full salt right now, at least for 2 days. I'm going to test it out to see if that trait passes to the hybrid of the Mayan Cichlid, because I have tried jaguars and they do not hold the salt. So we shall see if that one has the trait of the Mayan in it. Definitely interested to see how long I can keep that flower horn in here. I've heard somewhere somebody had them for 3 weeks and then they got weak and died, so I'm going to watch it really close. Any signs that I see of it getting weak or affected, I'm going to take it off. Take it out, I mean. Downstairs I have a pair though of these Mayans. I know they can live here for, if not infinite, but a very long time. I have a pair, my trial pair. has been in their tank at 1.25 salinity. We go on a year. It's gonna be a year soon, maybe 1 month or so, and they're thriving. Can't get them to breed. The male's a little bit bigger than the female downstairs, and she's always hiding. But yeah, this is an update. It's gonna keep coming. The next thing I will be doing in here is upgrading the filtration, and possibly putting some rocks here in the center, and looking for any way of finding a sheep head, a mangrove snapper, anything I can catch that I can add with these guys, and have some sort of saltwater life that's original saltwater. Keep tuning in on this project. I'm gonna keep going with this. I'll keep updating everybody, and I'm also gonna have a video up on one of my hybrid projects I'm doing right now, and they're about to lay. So tune in, stay with the channel. I know I'm just starting. I was able to meet the aquarium co-op guy and a couple other dudes. You know, they inspired me to do this too. Seeing them do, you know, something I love and actually earn a living through it is amazing for me. This is something I can do, I would do even if I wasn't getting money out of it. So, all right, people.